All right, I'm the flatratemaster. Today we're going to talk about tool brands that are just too good to ignore. All right, so these tools are going to be not chromy, shiny, high value kind of tools. They just get the job done. The first one we're going to talk about is Gadora wrenches. Now I've had a set of Gadora wrenches for 8 years maybe. Coworker of mine had a similar set. I took a chance on them mostly just because I needed a 27. They were cheap and they were a German brand. So I went ahead and bought the set of wrenches. Now these are probably some of the most handy wrenches I've ever owned. The up to 32 comes in really handy for that second nut. You know, like one of the great things about it was I had a 27 for AC lines on old Hondas. Now what I use them for a lot is caliper slide pin nuts. What I mean by this is, little slide pin where the, nut to hold it. Especially like on Volkswagens where they put Loctite on the, caliper bolt and you got to sit there and crank, crank, crank. They're not the super slim lines that if you've ever put like a Milwaukee Impacta on one of them suckers, they hurt. These are a lot better than that. They're cheap. They're really good. They're not as thick as like a Snap-on. They don't have the grooves like a Snap-on or a Milwaukee, but they're just a good utilitarian wrench in addition to your Milwaukee or your Snap-on set. All right, next one we're going to talk about is obviously one I've talked about for years, but it still doesn't get enough credit. Vessel. Their Vessel Impacta screwdrivers, their bits are all awesome. Yes, they are made to the now defunct JIS standard, so they will work in Asian fasteners like butter. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've gone past somebody that has used a Snap-on or another brand screwdriver, and with the Vessel, I was able to get a partially stripped screw out because it goes deep with that JIS standard. I love them. I will continue to preach to the Vessel gods for everybody to own them. They're not expensive. The Impacta screwdriver, yes, it has an impacting mechanism in it, has replaced my impact driver. The next one has gotten some love from Mr. Subaru, Koken. Koken are made in Japan, Japanese steel. I've got them in e-Torx and they, I think, are even better than Snap-on e-Torx. They just work. You got a partially damaged e-Torx, grab you a set of Koken. They really do work well. Another brand that doesn't get a lot of love is Hazit. Now again, this is like Gadora. They're not chrome. They're not going to look good on an Instapost or a, Toolbox Tuesday picture or whatever, but they just work. That's what you want with tools. They have a lot of very good tools that just work. Stalinwell. Probably mispronouncing that, but Eric O has a set of their wrenches and was braving about them a number of years ago. I haven't seen him use them lately, but he has them and they're been awesome for him. So good enough endorsement for me. So I hope you found this video helpful. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.